All right, hello there everyone. Today's assignment is to start looking at the websites that your classmates made. So you yesterday, my 8A kids, should have received this piece of paper. I believe my 5th hour class, you guys escaped with your ID cards, but you did not get one of these. So it will be published in the Google Classroom assignment today, and you can just do the digital version of this. Anyone, obviously, kid that was absent yesterday, that is what you would do as well. If you have this piece of paper, you will fill it in actually on the sheet because I think it'll be easier when you're looking at these websites to just fill it out on paper instead of flipping back and forth between screens. All right, so here's the deal. All of your classmates have created a website trying to get their Enlightenment philosopher elected to president. Your job today is to do the checklist side of this handout, all right? Much like the Sam Graves or Cori Bush campaign websites, you guys are actually going to be going down the checklist and making sure that their website has all of the key features that would help communicate a campaign to the public. So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to complete the checklist for 5 philosophers. Do not repeat philosophers. All right, so here's what I mean by that. If you choose to do John Locke, number 1, because you'll see here on the screen, right, there is Locke number 1, but there is also Locke number 2, and Locke number 3, because I had 3 groups that did John Locke. So you would only be able to use John Locke, for one of these, even though there's 2 other groups that did it, right? If you want to do John Locke, pick one of those John Locke websites and review it. All right, same thing. The next one down, if you really want to, look at Mary Wollstonecraft, right? You can only pick one of the Mary Wollstonecraft sites. So you can either pick this one right here, Wollstonecraft 1, and click on that link, or you can click on Wollstonecraft 2 and click on this link. All right, so you will go through and go ahead and write philosopher's name. When you write the philosopher's name, please be very specific. Write, for example, Wollstonecraft 2. Okay, and that way, if you just write Wollstonecraft, that doesn't really help us. All right, so write Wollstonecraft 2. Right, when you get to Wollstonecraft 2, right, you're going to go ahead and go to the site. So click to open the site. It will open it up in a new page, right? And then you're going to go down the list. Do they have a candidate's name, their slogan, and the position that they are running for, right, somewhere on this website, right? Do they have a picture of the candidate? Do they have a biography page? Okay, that's the whole about me or getting to know the candidate. Okay, so click on it. It's not enough to just have the page, right? When you click on it, you actually have to have, right, a biography here. So do they actually have a biography about that person, right? The next one, so if we go back, is do they have positions on the issues? So click on the issues, right? Do they have listed what the candidate thinks about natural rights, human nature, the role of government, the positions on the Declaration of Independence quotes, and is there a current event, right, somewhere on there? Just make sure that they have, some information about on the issues, on their website. Do they have a contact page? Check it out. Make sure they have contact information. Do they have a campaign ad video, right? Most people put that on the media page. And then lastly, how are their aesthetics, right? Do they have use of color, images, and large font, right? Put a little check mark in there if they covered all of those things. If they're missing something, obviously don't put a check mark there, right? Once you've looked at the website, here's what I would like for you to do. Underneath each of these, I want you to write what was the most impressive part of this website. Like what part did you find, was really well done? Maybe they paid really close attention to, background images. Maybe they did a whole lot of nice formatting. Everything was very organized. It was pleasing to the eye. Maybe the on the issues was separated out and very clear to look at. Maybe their Twitter feed was really cool and funny, whatever it may be, right? And then you're going to go on to the next philosopher, right? You cannot do your own, right? And you cannot double up, right? So those are the only 2 rules. Otherwise, go ahead and evaluate 5 websites today, and then spend at least 10 minutes working on your Unit 5 study guide. Remember that that is due next Wednesday. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Bring this piece of paper back to class on Monday because we will be actually scoring our own in class. Have a great day and a great weekend.